Ramen nerds, assemble!
Stayed on the train. I don't know. Pop that. Give me cherry. It's my third time this year. I've done Taipei. You load it out of convenience. I have plenty. I've got like 6 or so. Okay. Where's Jeff? Jeffrey the Wing. Feel.
Oh, jeez. Hi everyone, we are here at Ramen Feel, and I'm here with Logan and Hung, and yeah, we just made it out here and we had a reservation. Normally you can't get reservations, but we did. And now we're waiting here in this waiting room that is probably the nicest waiting room of any ramen shop anywhere. It's just fantastic. You get free coffee here, you get free drinks, and yeah, we're excited to eat 2 bowls in a row here at Ramen Feel, and what that looks like you'll see in a second. Oh, here it comes. Konnichiwa. Yes.
Nice to meet you.
First add salt to the noodles. That's pasta.
Sorry.
Way too many plates.
So that was Ramen Feel here, well, not exactly Ome, but close to Ome. And yeah, we just had back-to-back two fantastic bowls. Technically, more than just two bowls. There were a lot of things here, a lot of bowls. Actually, the second one filled the whole damn thing, and there is so much to talk about. I'm not sure we're gonna capture everything, but maybe let's start with the ramen that we got. So I got the shio ramen. You got the shoyu at the beginning. Let's maybe start. We both got the shio with the shio bowl. From my perspective, very chicken forward at the beginning, and then changes flavor as you go deeper, as the soup gets a little bit colder. You have a little bit of yuzu sprinkled on there, which is like very fragrant, very dominant at the beginning. But the whole bowl kind of has its own life and changes up the deeper you go in there. What was your impression about that one?
Yeah, I totally agree. The yuzu was very aromatic at the beginning and very that chicken punch. And towards the end, I was getting scallop notes, and yeah, it just mellowed out a little bit more and really became more cohesive as the shio. The shio was amazing. The noodles went really well with it. They're so thin and yeah, just like so slurpable. And the chicken on that with the fried skin was incredible. That's so good.
Yeah, the noodles extremely thin. So I would also recommend that once you get your bowl, you straight up dig in. Don't spend as much time as I did taking pictures and whatnot. Try to eat as fast as possible. Very nice, like two different types of chashu served right away. And later in the tsukemen, they actually have completely different chashu. So I don't even know like how much time they have to spend prepping here all the different types of chashu. What do you think about your shoyu?
So the shoyu was really deep in flavor and like a little sweet, pretty well balanced. I think the chashu was really good, the highlight of the bowl for me. And the two types of wontons.
Oh yeah, the wonton. Honestly, they were some of the best wonton I had so far. I don't know how they get so much shrimp flavor in those small fillings, but like wow, what a burst of flavor. That's skill right there. And after the first ramen bowl, we had the tsukemen, and I think that's also the recommended way to go about it. If you want to go for two bowls, get a regular ramen first and then a tsukemen. And then you can also go for a double soup tsukemen, so you get actually both soups for a little bit extra, but it's definitely worth it to compare the both. Even the shio ramen and the shio tsukemen, like you can just taste like the punch of the seasoning way more strongly. I think it gives you a little bit of clarity of like what's actually going on there in terms of seasoning. And the shoyu is like so concentrated. Maybe your thoughts on the tsukemen. Maybe let's start with you.
So I think since I started with the shoyu, it's better to alternate with the shio first. And I actually prefer the shio more because of that. As far as the chashu, I think the chashu and the shio was actually better as well. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think like what he's saying, I got the shio bowl, so the shoyu had the sweetness, those really, really deep kind of caramelly notes that was just very different from the shio. And even the chashu in the shoyu kind of had a smoky bit. It was different, so I really enjoyed that. That for the tsukemen was really good.
Yeah, and maybe a word about like the whole setup you get, and you get also the recommendation to eat it that way. You get some salt on the side, you get sudachi on the side. So the first bite is recommended. Just put some salt on the noodles, eat the noodles by themselves, just a little bit of salt. Also like completely different noodles. You see those like whole grain looking type that have like a bit of like a graininess, like a little bit of flakiness to it. The other one's like super slurpable, super smooth, super long. Very, very different in terms of flavor. Then you get the sudachi. You can, after a couple of slurps together with the soup, you put some sudachi on there, so you get like the citrus kick in there. And then at the end, you have to order the extra, but I think with the regular order, you already get the dashi on the side. So you can turn your noodles into kombusui tsukemen, so you add that to your noodles, or you get the nama tamago as well. Mix that up and then pour it over your noodles. That's the way to go.
Make sure you pour it over the noodles.
Don't pour it into your soup. Please pour it over your noodles. Listen to the instructions. Don't be an idiot. And yeah, just really fantastic overall. And thanks to our man Dries here for making a lot of this possible. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome, man.
It was really a pleasure to come and visit Feel. Maybe a couple of words from your side, like what are you doing here? Why are you?
So
why
I'm
are you
here.
dressed like this?
I'm here at Ramen Feel interning for 3 months because I want to make the best ramen, and I think Feel is making some of the best ramen in Japan. So yeah, that's my goal.
All right, and I think that concludes our visit today to Ramen Feel. Make the trip out here; it's worth it. What's maybe something to know for people who want to visit the shop? Like how can you actually eat at this shop? What do you have to do?
So right now, the way to get to this shop is by showing up very early, writing down your name on a list, and then showing up at the time that you put down your name. We are working on a reservation system, so in the future it will be possible to also order your spot or reserve your spot online, in addition to just showing up on the day itself. So we're trying to make it easier for people to come and enjoy this ramen, because we do realize it's quite far away from the center of Tokyo.
Right.
But we also believe it is really worth it.
Yes. So I think we can all confirm that it's definitely worth it. What does really early mean? What time should people show up here?
It depends. In the weekdays, I would actually in the weekdays you can just come and get a bowl. Usually you would have to wait an hour or so. But in the weekends, I think you should show up maybe at 10 o'clock latest to make sure you got your spot. Sometimes later is possible, but if you want to guarantee that spot by 10, probably go down and write down your name on the list.
All right. I think that's all you need to know to eat a Ramen Feel. I think by now it's clear you have to come here if you're a ramen nerd. Come out, check this out. And yeah, I think that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.